Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. Today, going to be a 3v3 that I streamed live at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin and here on this YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, Falcon, but Dragoons rule the world. I'm going to take the back base and go Swarm Host. Thank you very much, I say. And this is Rosebud. When I spawn here on Rosebud, as I have, I like to take the back base, go 2-base Swarm Host because I'm protected by these two ramps that are being walled off by my teammates, unless one of them's a Zerg player. And I feel very safe to do that. So, Team South today is going to be a Riker. He's a red Protoss. Me, a blue Zerg. And then another light blue Protoss. It is Devontae, who's also known as Max. Max is one of my subscribers. He's a great dude. We like him a lot. He plays Brood War and StarCraft 2. And I said, Max, give me the back base, man. Give it to me. I need it. And Max says, all right, fair enough. And he gives it to me. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that. Team North is the enemy. We have Vorg with a pool already coming up. It's a one-base opener here from Vorg. We've got a Jungle Jim here. He is a Terran player. And then we've got a purple Protoss. It is something like that. Just keyboard spam in general. So we are walling off against the Zerg player who is not going to send lings across the map here. And when you see this game, you're going to be tempted to think it is a Monobattle. So let's see why, shall we? And you get to see Falcon get kind of frustrated, which is also kind of fun. So my Swarm Host build order is basically a 16, 18, 17 opening. Right? So we got a pool coming down here. And we've got a hatch coming up here. And then two queens. And then just saturating the minerals up to 27 and then getting all of the other three gases, right? And then going into lair and into after lair. We've got ourselves an infestation pit and a nidus. And then from there, everything is just Swarm Hosts. So we'll see how that goes here. Jungle Jim, not upgrading his command center to an orbital, interestingly enough here. He does have an engineering bay. Is he going to planetary fortress his main? That is a question here today that we see sometimes at the lower levels of StarCraft 2, which is what this is. Expanding Riker, expanding Devontae, walling off from the Zerg player, who again has a pool, and speed is on the way here. So Vorg, what the heck, man? This is an early speedling build with pressure. If you're not pressuring, then just get a hatch first. I guess maybe a defensive one? Against, again, a Zerg player who's not going to send lings across. SCV scouting. Killed it with my lings. And yeah, you do need to make at least 4 lings, right? 2 for this base and 2 for this base in case a Reaper shows up. But Jungle Jim here is not making a Reaper. Does he have anything right now? No. The only person who has army are the Zerg players. Everybody else is just pure probes or pure SCVs at this stage of the game for some reason. Second command center inside the main base from Jungle Jim, finally upgrading to an orbital. Here at, what supply is he at? 24. 24 is not a supply for orbital. Speedling. This is not a hard wall, but there are 2 cannons here. All right. I like it. Can we lower this? There we go. Lower the supply depot. Let me out. And these lings are like, oh, but I want to get in there. Can we get in there? I think we can. I think we can do a run by. Devontae says, there are lings. And I say, why are we not hard walling? And the probe says, fair enough. Bam. Photon cannon here. And guess what? There's a Baneling Nest coming up from Vorg. Baneling Nest done. And we're going to see a Baneling Bust attempt here from the Orange Zerg player. There we go. There is the Nidus Network. There's the Infestation Pit at 3 minutes and 53 seconds. We also do Spores in case Oracles show up. We're just trying to be safe from harassment. I hate it in team games when an Oracle shows up or a Reaper shows up and my teammate is not ready for it. Right? Standard timings. Standard timing Oracle, standard timing Reaper, and it's like, oh, I don't have anything for that. It's like, all right, I hate you. So, in order for me not hate myself, bam, Spore Crawler, Lings, Spore Crawler, and Lings. Bare minimum of defense. Very good. So, here comes the Baneling Bust. And Pylon, not enough to stand up to these Banelings. Trying to take down these cannons. Baneling is going to help there. And these probes are like, dude, no, get out of here. Oh, very, very good. And these lings are trying to get inside the main base for a scout. Can they scout the Nidus is the question. And the answer is absolutely they can. Scouting the Nidus, scouting the infestation pit, saying, oh, okay, we have a lot of gas here. Good check there as well. They can't get any harassment, right? Oh my gosh. And look, Riker. Again, we have 39 probes. And we have cannons here, and we now have a Void Ray. Well done. We have 1 Void Ray. But, dude, 0 attacking stuff at 5 minutes. Not acceptable. And here's my Nidus coming up. And, hey, look. These Lings have found it. And, hey, look. These Vikings here from Jungle Gym have found it. So, they're scouting all over the place. Should we see their vision? We should see their vision. Another Nidus there, and taking it down. They do have this watchtower. They have this watchtower as well. So they have pretty much everything covered here. There's an Overlord there. Vikings, take it down. You guys are all over that immediately somehow, I say. But look, they got Stalkers patrolling back and forth all over the place. They have Vikings with vision. They've got both Xel'Naga watchtowers. And look. Inside the Xel'Naga watchtower is my next Nidus. And that's how they find it. And I'm like, you're taking down all of my Niduses fairly obviously, very early. Grumpy about this. Okay, but really, what's going on? The answer is Niduses, Falcon, ya dummy. Are you map hackers? I ask. So good. Such a grumpy Falcon in this game. Just so mean. Oh, we've got a double Nidus here. Let's see what else is going on. How many more Niduses, Falcon? How many more Niduses can we get killed before we first get a Swarm Host out of a Nidus, man? It's 6 minutes and 42 seconds, dude. It is late. It is super late. Void Rays. How many Void Rays do we have? Seriously, none? You guys have got 1 Void Ray. Hey, 1! He does have 48 probes, which is fair. Dude, Max has 53 probes. So here's the funny thing about my teammates. They don't have anything. They have no army at all. I'm Nidusing here. I'm Nidusing here. How did they see? All right, hang on. I got to figure out how they saw this one. Oh, there's a Ling. Is there just a Ling right? He just barely catches wind of that. Is that what happens here? +2, +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. Overlord comes in. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, just barely in vision range of that Ling. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks for me. Another one down right on top of it. And they see the Overlord coming because of the Nidus. Overlord pops up there. I get a Nidus in. Okay, how'd they get this one? Oh, Vikings just fly right over it. Are they just really patrolling over here? Like, yeah, look at this. They just are. They're just hanging out over here on this side of the map and finding that one. This one, the Vikings land. Now, look, why do I call this a Monobattle? Because guess what? Mass Tempest, Mass Void Ray, Mass Swarm Host, Mass Vikings, and Carriers here. Although it is Stalkers and Tanks in addition to. Not entirely one thing, but man, all right. Now, lol, the hacking. Falcon is so mad right now. He is seething. He is coping and seething, man, because these guys are just good. Look, the Lings checking these positions. And he splits off to try to kill both of them at the same time. And I'm like, I am at 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And I have not been able. Oh, and these Swarm Hosts get out. I finally launched some, and they killed like 4 Zerglings. And then all these Swarm Hosts died, and I'm very sad. And they see this one too. So then the Carriers come over, and it's a pretty good. You know, here's the deal. Here's what's fair, right? The fairness is they scouted my Nidus before I sent a single Nidus swarm up. And 2, they were really good at taking the the Nexus Xel'Naga watchtowers. They were good at patrolling around. They had Vikings, which are good for scouting. They had Carriers too. They had Lings running around at the same boot. So, fair enough. I've got a Nidus swarm coming up here. And I'm like, can I actually launch Locusts, please? Look at these Lings. No, they don't see this one. That one they do see. There's the load. I launched 1 pair of Locusts to deal with this Ling so that not everything tries to deal with that Ling. And then I launch And I go, man. Back inside the Nidus, we are. Here come the Locusts. They don't care. Any damage they get is free damage, right? Couple probes die. Shield battery helping a little bit here, too. Pretty solid cleanup there. Absolutely. And I'm going to try to Nidus over here as well. But look, Overlord positioning here by Vorg. I can't see that Overlord, but guess what? He can see my Nidus. That is so brutal. The sound of Carrier has arrived. Have you guys built anything yet? Yes, we have Void Rays now. We have Tempest now. I am out here doing stuff. My teammates at 9 minutes and 30 seconds are not doing anything at all. They're not out on the map. They're not scouting. Once again, the Overlord sees this, and I'm like, ah, crap. All right, fine. We kill these lings. Ow, 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 ow. I mean, free lings are pretty free, man. I get back inside the Nidus, which is really just my goal here. And then I'm faster on creep, because Locusts get that benefit on creep, because they're ground units when they're on the ground. And we're going to kill a queen. Hooray. Not getting huge damage here, but good enough. And once again, 10 minutes. I don't think Devante, I don't think Max has moved across the map at all. I don't think Riker has moved across the map at all. I'm just like, you guys, you have to do something. The whole point of this keeping them busy with Niduses is that then you guys follow it up with something. But look, Corruptor's out from Vorg. I'm like, Voids, go with the Tempests, work together. They've got a pretty good anti-Tempest, anti-Void Ray army too. Vikings are good against both of those things. Really pretty good. Here come the Void Rays. And yeah, mass Void Ray. Carriers want nothing to do with that. They got to get out. Finally, these rocks die. They're just opening up attack paths right up the middle of the map, which we don't see a lot of. I'm working on +3 missile attack for my swarm hosts. Corruptors are here, right? They're worried about the Tempests, without a doubt. And then the Vikings can handle the Void Rays, especially with the range that they have. And this guy is just going all of the Vikings. Look at this. 23 Vikings, 9 Carriers, 16 Tempests, 15 Void Rays, 13 Corruptors, and 12 Lings. It is Monobattle at this point. Another Nidus. Just because what? Just because the Carriers are parked here. That's why. The Carriers are just here. They're defending this base. I can't see them until the Nidus goes down, and it dies, because of course it does. I'm just like, I'm just trying to Nidus in weird positions, man. Jungle Jim taking yet another base. This is going to be his third, which isn't great. Nidus coming up here. This is out of range. Look at that Ling positioning, though. That's super hot. That's really, really good. And I'm just like, okay, I got a Nidus far enough away that everything's okay. I'm like, hey, hold on. They didn't immediately snipe this one. Second Nidus, go. Right where that Overlord is. I should have asked them to kill that Overlord with, like, Phoenix or something. So this is a weird interaction. Ready for this? Corruptors show up. I launch some to deal with the Lings, and then the Corruptors go, how do we kill these? Oh, right. We got a Caustic Spray ability. So they Caustic Spray down the Niduses, or at least a little bit, and then they go away because what's happening over here? I don't know. Are they trying to deal with these Locusts? Who knows? They're trying to kill trying to kill these Locusts. The Vikings are whittling them quite nicely. I do get a couple evolution chambers, which is interesting. I got a Nidus, 2 Niduses coming up inside this second base of Vorg. He's at 97 supply. He's Caustic Spray downing 1, then changes his mind. That's the if you cancel it, it takes forever for that cooldown to come back. So I'm like, all right, here we go, full unload. I don't care if there's a tank here at all. Unload everything, launch everything. Launch it all. Not worrying about the siege tank that's causing problems. The hatchery dies, because of course it does. Back inside the Niduses, everybody, before the Vikings land and kill them. This base is dead. Mutalisks here too from Vorg trying to deal with this. The Carriers come back to try and deal with this. I'm killing some of the drones on gas, which is totally fine. And then, oh my gosh, they're working together. Look at that. Max and Riker on the left side. The biggest battle that ever was. Prismatic alignment, go. Yes. Oh, the Corruptors are gonna melt. Can you target down the Carrier bodies too? Or are you yes, he's trying not to attack interceptors. The Tempest trying to burn down. Oh, actually going after the Vikings, which again are kind of the problem here. The Vikings are a major problem here. So yeah, snipe down the Carriers if you can. Meanwhile, I am launching a Nidus underneath, which is just chaos. All the Tempests are dead. Unload, launch everything. I'm like, okay, focus down the Nexus, you idiots. Get back inside the Nidus, and a bunch of them make it back inside the Niduses. The Nexus does end up going down. Shield batteries dying as well. I tried to get a Nidus up here, but it's in range of a cannon, which is really dumb. But yeah, look at all these cannons dying. No, could have killed that one with a couple more shots. But yeah, +3 Locusts are no joke at all. Nidus erupts. No, there's cannons there. That's not happening. Okay. All right, this base is getting rebuilt for Vorg. Unfortunately, Riker has to rebuild his Void Ray army, and unfortunately, Max has to rebuild his Tempest army, which takes a while. He's got a bunch of cannons, which is totally fine. This Sling's working away on his attempt at getting a 4th base. I'm still on 2 bases at 14 minutes, which is honestly bad. But getting a 3rd base out here that I can't really defend is kind of a scary thing. So I'm sending... You need upgrades, Max, I say. You've only got, what? Upgrades, +1 attack. You only have +1 attack? So now we're not playing a Monobattle anymore. We've got Roaches, we have Hydras. We have upgrades for those. The orange player says yes, we have one. Wow. 1 Carapace for the Roaches and the Hydras, and that's it. Okay, fight with the cannons, guys. This is tough. Cannons killing interceptors pretty quickly. This is a lot of cannons working on those interceptors, man. They're distracting as well. The Viking, yep, fall back. Let the cannons handle this work. This Viking count is scary. Upgrades on the Vikings are +2, +3. Can't complain about that here at 15 minutes. Yeah, just 1 volleying down. The Phoenix are trying to get stuff. The Void Rays show up. And here's another huge battle as everybody just kind of runs. The carriers can't really run, but the Viking countering and kiting is super good here too. Cannons against 1 Carapace Roaches with the no attack upgrades are pretty good. I'm Nidusing again down the left side. These Roaches even have speed. Yes, they've got speed. Can't really see the blue on this minimap sometimes, huh? Hard for me to see it. I didn't choose this color on these games. I'm like, oh, check this out. It's just a cannoned up base. That seems pretty cool. And I'm Nidusing over here too. For distraction purposes, this one's not going to happen. But these guys are here. They're trying to mash themselves into taking down the cannons because they'll prioritize the attacking thing over the shield battery every time. So I tell them to attack some pylons. Try to depower some stuff here, and I almost get that one, but not quite. Again, the +3 is big. Do I have armor for my Locust? Yeah, I got +1 armor, +1 ground carapace for them as well. Riker trying to take this base. Yeah, look at Vorg taking another base. He's looking good. He's up here. He's over here. His economy is looking pretty darn fine here at only 94 supply, though. And I'm like, you guys, you have to move out. Riker's at 176. Devontae's only 85, which is a problem. Max here. He's going Phoenix. His production tab is getting upgrades, so good on him. Getting +2 attack for his Void Rays and, well, his carriers. His Tempest and his Phoenix and whatnot. Lifting and killing a tank is a fun thing to do with Phoenix. Always satisfying. And again, the Void Rays show up, and they're like, yo, let's fight. We can do that. No, Riker loses yet another base. And has to fall back. Trent's just trying to Nidus in random places, dude. That's all I'm trying to do here. It's not looking good for us, man. Team colors. Look how much of the map is blue. Look how much of it is red. This is just... Woo! Trying to kite, but Phoenix are fast. If you try to kite against Phoenix, they'll keep hitting you as you're falling back. I'm just launching Locust because I don't care. Let's just screw up the targeting of the enemies as much as we can. And then maybe we can kill this Nexus while we're at it. Launch, puke, launch. More cannons dying. You can't shield battery through this kind of damage, can you? No. Yeah, you have to manually tell them to get the other things in the way. I get a couple probes, and I'm happy about that. Awesome. Very good. Skavaja is only at 40 supply. Does not have a lot of minerals here. Has spent a lot of money replacing interceptors and losing them. I'm trying to expand here. And Jungle Jim and Vorg say, no, you're not, you idiot. What did you... No, you don't get to expand here at all. That's right next door to us, dummy. I don't think I know about those bases, actually. So here we go. Launching. Launching again as we retreat. There it is. There's a launch as we retreat. Back into the Nidus we go. And right-clicking on the Nexus. There it is. +3 Locust against Nexus, man. Those shields are gone. The rest of it dies even more quickly. And bam. Dunzo babunzo. I'm trying to throw up a Nidus so that it's not as easy to retake this base. Really keep him out of that. Guess who's got Infestors? Check this action out. Vorg, 120 supply. 2,000 minerals, 2,000 gas. And then just thousands of carriers, right? Gonna be good. They let this Nidus come up. So I launched some, and Purple's out of there at 19 minutes. He's like, all right, I don't have any income left. I lost this base. I lost this base. All my carriers are gone. I'm very mad about this. Shield batteries, healing, losing a Void Ray anyway. And the Phoenix are like, yeah, let's fight. You don't do extra damage versus me. Phoenix Viking is not something we see very much of. And Fungal. Great Fungal on the Void Rays. Doesn't do a lot of damage to them because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but slowing them can be nice. But if you don't take advantage of the slowing, then what's your point? I should really Nidus here, but I don't have any gas. You'll notice down below. See, 0 gas. And I'm like, I need... At some point, I need more gas. So I send some drones out on an adventure. Maybe we can get some more gas because we're entirely mined out here. Can't remember the last time I was entirely mined out of gas in a game. I remember running out of gas, but not being mined out of gas. But that's because I'm mined on 2 bases for 20 minutes. So I try to expand here. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Let's find out together. And then these drones are heading down this way, but guess who's got a Ling down here? That's right, Vorg does, because Vorg is not a bad Zerg player at all. The Mass Viking of Jungle Gym is just awesome. It really is. He's got 3-3, his entire army. He's got 3 tanks and 29 Vikings. There are the tanks. Lifting and killing the tanks, trying anyway, but catching a Fungal in the meantime is dicey. And then the Void Rays come in. One of them dies immediately. God, Void Rays are so fast. Look at them be fast. Bruh, bruh, bruh. And the tanks, yeah, they know their time is over. This is where Jungle Jim says, ground units are going to be garbage here. Let's not worry about that. My attempt at taking this base dies just to a random run by Vorg. No big deal. I send some slow Lings down to fight this one Ling. That Ling had a 1-1 upgrade. My Lings have a +1 Carapace upgrade. This is the weirdest. It is such a weird 3v3. Look, I'm launching Locusts into the main base. I don't even know why these guys didn't launch into the main base. But trying to get up a ramp with Locusts is dumb. And they don't have enough time left on them to do anything anyway. So I launch more, and I'm like, oh, this guy's got a lot of Hydras all of a sudden. I'll do pretty well against the Hydras. Oh, that Nidus is dead. This base is still not a base. This one is, though, and I actually have gas income again. I have more than 0 gas. I do have 50 swarm hosts, though. 50. Oh, that army just got melted. What? They got +3 attack and +1 Carapace on those Hydras. But, I mean, these Void Rays, they're casually at 3-3-3, because of course they are. So this might as well be a Monobattle, man. And there we go. Expanding bottom left. Can I get away with it? I'm Nidusing here, protected by the Void Rays ostensibly. Or, you know, at least you'd think so. Oh, but look at the Hydras in support of the Vikings. That's so good. And I'm like, I'll fight Hydralisks. Go! I kill like 4 of them, but there are so many Hydras. You Hydra DPS, insane. High ground cannons. Gonna try to save the day here. Void Rays just getting shots off. Vikings picking away at the Void Rays while they're at it. Can they break up here and take down this Nexus? They certainly want to. Meanwhile, I'm getting gas. Meanwhile, I'm getting a +2 ground Carapace for my Locusts. Trying to depower everything there. They do get the pylon. Excellent stuff. Max has this base. A siege tank is trying to kill it, and I say, this is a good place to launch, isn't it? It really is. And then here come the Void Rays. They don't want to fight against Viking Hydra, but sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta let the cannons help you if you can. Unloading, launching, just trying to kill the tank more than anything else. The Zealots of Max are here to fight. The Zealots currently have an upgrade situation of +2 shields and +1 attack and charge. But can they take down the Planetary with Locust support? Absolutely they can. Also, they're down here fighting against Spines. And the Nexus is gonna fall. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful attack there by those Locusts as always. And now I'm launching. And I'm like, hey, are you going to try to put down your hatch? Very good. Uh-oh, up the other side here. No Nidus. I don't have a Nidus. Run, launch the Locust, distract the Hydras. Now that they have +2 armor, they can do a little bit better. Plus the Zealots attacking in the front with the Locust in the back is actually kind of amazing. Again, these guys don't have great armor upgrades, but still. So I'm like, run, Nidus, another Nidus. This base gets canceled. There's an entire hatch over here. I don't think I knew that was there. Yep, and Max loses that to the Hydras. Not great. They are so good, little guys. They got +2 armor and +3 attack, and I'm like, okay, I guess we'd launch a little bit. We'll launch a little bit, get inside the Nidus, and try to kill one of those. No, not allowed. I don't know what these probes are supposed to do, but they're probably just dead. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? Void Rays are just kind of clearing stuff out inside the main base of our enemies up north here. Jungle Jim loses his main almost entirely. He's going to lose his starports, which is huge because he's got 4,000 minerals and 1,200 gas, but only 37 supply. I'm launching Locusts up this way while the Hydras are attacking in this way. Max is trying to make some Stalkers against these. No. That's not going to work out for you very much, is it? Big launch, and here we go. Yeah, I love this move by Terran players when they're like, repair! And I go, oh, but what about this? Womp, 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 womp. Not even close. Not even close to being able to repair through that, man. He learned a lesson today. But Voiders are wiping out the main base of Borg as well. Riker got tired of all of the shenanigans and decided to go right into Void Rays, killing all your stuff, as one might do. These Hydras are very scary. They're going to kill these Stalkers with almost no effort. Max loses another Nexus. Jungle Jim has 60 gas remaining. That is it. He's got a total of nothing. He has no army whatsoever. Purple left a while ago. Zerg player's trying to do what he can, right? He's at 79 supply, 4,000 minerals, 4,000 gas. This is, I mean, Mass Hydra is kind of the right answer here, actually. But look at my Locust doing a little bit better now that they got the +2 armor here, and they're much better in number. Max says, I'm out of resources, and I'm like, screw these Hydras, let's kill this Nexus. Bam, income not looking good. His base is in trouble for Jungle Jim. He's not getting any gas for some reason. It doesn't matter, they tapped out. Bam, Falcon Paladin. Max and Riker are your winners today. Riker, 194 supply. He made nothing but Void Rays today, man. He lost 71 Void Rays. He has 32 Void Rays. He made 103 Void Rays today and won the game pretty much. I made Swarm Hosts and 4 Zerglings. Amazing. Max tried to go Tempest. He made 24 of them and 67 Phoenixes, which is fine. He did okay. End of the game, he had 53 total supply. Was not doing super hot. But the combination of Swarm Hosts coming up everywhere, the Void Rays just being really hard to deal with in those huge numbers. It's hard for everyone, man. And then, yeah, our 105 Vikings produced player Jungle Jim was having the best of times, too. In fairness, Vorg mixed it up, right? Lings, Corruptors, Mutalisks. We had Roaches, Hydras, Infestors. Like, he was all over the place. But everybody else was kind of just monobattling it in a weird way here, dude. Look at that weird animation of the Void Ray withdrawing its beam after killing something. It looks kind of like spiderweb or something, doesn't it? Really does. Man. All right, that was a ton of fun. Let's check out who lost the most resources today. 33,000 lost by Riker. No, but 39,000 by Max is the most there. No, 47. Good grief. 47 lost by Vorg. That's a lot. I'm surprised it's that high for a Zerg player, but I guess he maybe made the most stuff here today. That makes a lot of sense. I had the lowest by far, 12,000. Lost in 27 minutes. 28 Swarm Hosts died, 13 Overlords. That was it. That was it. I had 44 Swarm Hosts at the end of the day. I lost a lot of Nidus networks, too, which doesn't show up in these team games. A lot of Nidus Swarms died. That does hurt the number as well. Woof. So that was exciting. If you want to see more crazy games like this, be sure to check out the live streams. They are here on Saturdays. I kind of moved them to Saturday from Friday. Come say hello. Oh, what a great, fun, weird 3v3 that was. Okay, well, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.